The Beatitudes turn everything upside down. The word blessed is more translated, happy are you. Happy are you when you are persecuted, when you suffer. There we are. If we ask ourselves, what do you really want? And we'd all say, I want to be happy. Parents, what do you want for your children? You want them to be happy. And not just pleasurably happy, a happiness that settles deep into our heart and soul. How do we gain that? That's the mystery. Our first reading from Zephaniah, the Lord gives us a little peek into what that might mean. Because we look at the Lord's happiness. What brings joy to God? How do we bring joy to God? It's when we live up to our truest self, when we live in His joy. You want your children to be happy, but you want them to know your joy as parents. That's really the heart of it. God wants us to know His joy and happiness. But it comes at a great cost. The gift of happiness it's given freely, without a question. God gives it freely to us. It says, but it comes at a cost of our own ego. That was what the first sin was all about. It was about Adam and Eve trying to satisfy their hunger for happiness, their hunger for joy. And the devil says, you want happiness? Or if it's in regards to our passions, you want intimacy, you want pleasure, I'll show you pleasure. And then he leads us right down the garden path to sin. And it will give us momentary pleasure, but more eternal darkness and death and unhappiness. Real happiness comes at a cost where we say, it's not about me. It's about the Lord.